Well, hello and welcome, one and all, to an enthralling game here from Portugal, one of the classic games of Portugal. It is FC Porto against Benfica, and whilst it may not be a derby, whilst there are clashes that you can lay alongside it, between the major cities, between the major clubs, it doesn't get a whole lot bigger than this. So much on it, so much excitement around it, so much significance within it. We cannot wait for it to start. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy-ozy game of football, Peter, and a picture-perfect occasion until the word pride gets a mention. And it's likely to have quite a big say between teams that could easily be sucked into an excuse for another feud. Why let an exhibition match get in the way of that? So these two will be going at it very, very strongly.
There's the whistle. Fabio Vieira.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders
Tries a header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
It's a promising run he's making on the right. Fernandez is wide and looking to get onto this. Up for a header! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Nicolas Otamendi. He's a fine defender, both in the air and on the ground, and a real tough competitor who...
Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty. Porto could not have chosen a worse moment. A lot of furious gesticulation, but it is never going to make the referee overturn a decision.
Yeah, in truth there, it was carelessness and I think a little touch of panic, Peter, in that challenge. That usually leads to something unwanted.
What a save by Diogo Costa! Kirkchu, and he's managed to get free.
Oh, how that cross missed it.
Can he put it away?
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Interesting ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Porto clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he cuts out the supply. And it's Di Maria. Varela. Now that looks a decent ball. Gonzalo Borges! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Antonio Silva gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Tries to get it clear. Galeno. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Kukcu. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. That's very neat. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. So we reach the halfway point.
Porto ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Porto clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Galeno. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Antonio Silva. Benfica looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Antonio Silva. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's really well cleared. Gonzalo Borges is in a really good position out wide. Oh, smashing header! Yes, it's in! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Porto have their opener. Oh, he's been caught on it here! In towards the backs, decent hit! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Fabio Vieira, spread neatly. Oh, it's come loose. Goes down, but nothing given.
Porto probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Now then, the ball's hits one! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. softly away. Great hit! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Porto really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
So before